this is Making Shoes. This is the channel for people who like making, crafting, things like that. But my goal is to make it as simple and easy as possible. So every video I've done, I've trawled the internet looking for the most effective and simple way how to do things. So guys, here she is, the Ender3 Pro Clarity with a build volume of 220, 220, 250 millimeters with a magnetic bed and recovery mode. So if you did just temporarily switch it off, power loss, anything like that, you wouldn't lose your print. So yeah, there she is. She looks pretty cool. Let's go on to the screen. Yeah, so this is the main screen. This tells you what it is. I'm pointing at the extruder there and the bed and the fan, all with the different temperatures, the length of the print. Card removed is that's what you would be printing once the card reader is in. Main screen, that's the info screen, preparation. Also home is everything you want to press before starting, just to check your bed is level and so on. And you'll do that by disabling steppers there. Preheat is the filament you're using, and you want to heat the end if your filament is coming to an end, or you want to change to get a two-tone print. And save with ABS. There's one missing here, and it will say print from file. Obviously my card's not in at the minute. So I thought I'd just go through the card with you. It's a little bit tricky. It's a mini card. There it is there. You'd normally put it in the computer that way, into your USB. Face side if you like. For some reason, the ender you have to put it upside down. So if the copper, not that way, but that way. There's no instructions to do that. It's just a little tip for you guys if your machine is the same. So I've jumped on the laptop and we're going to download Cura or Super Slicer. I'll go for Cura if you just want to make simple prints and get used to it. And then I went on to Super Slicer. So I'm just typing it in there. I'm going to download it quick. And this will transport all your files into a 3D model in which you can adapt, scale, and so on. So now we're going to jump onto Thingiverse. There's other options out there, but Thingiverse is free and easy to use. Most of the time, if you type anything in Thingiverse, from dog, cat, whatever you want to print, 9 times out of 10, someone's already made a pretty good file. So as you can see there, lots of selections of files. At the top center there, you can search for anything you like. This is a Pokemon character with 22 makes and 63 comments. I always go for the ones that have been made, just because people give their opinions and so on if it's an actual good file. So I'm just typing in what I want to make. So I want to make a Yorkshire Terrier keyring. So I've typed in Yorkie. So I like this file. So I'm going to download files. Download. Come up in the top right hand corner to your selected Cura, or so have you, program I should say. So that's massive, that's way too big. That's a hell of a keyring. So I need to modify that. As you can just about see on the left hand side, there is all your tools. We have move, scale, which shrinks it down, rotate, flat to bed, cut, and paint. You can do that to paint on support or off support. So I'm just going to scale this down. Also with Super Slicer, you do have more of an option. If you go to the top right hand corner, you have expert, advanced, and like beginner. So you can, the more you get used to the program, you can add tools to your inventory. Then we have support, infill. Infill is inside the print, so how dense it's going to be, if you like. Support is obviously we have a drop off there. So if you think of a 3D print as going back and forth, it can't print on thin air. So you need to put support in there so it has something to print on top of. There's a way of describing it. So I'm just going to scale this down. Let's try 20% all over. That's more keyring size. It also tells you the dimensions down the bottom there in inches. You can change that. So I'm just going through and seeing if I can get some support for that. Just going to position it first. So I've gone flat to bed. Makes sense, but it's back of its head onto the printer bed. So I need to fill in their gaps because obviously the printer can't print in air. So them drop-offs need support. There. Let's go to my infill. I never go below 7.5 just because it'd be too weak. And I want support on the base plate. Then once I'm happy, press slice. That's the same with all 3D printer programs. And then it gives me time, 27 minutes. And the green is the support, and the yellow and purple is the 3D print. And all I have to do now is save that to the USB card and then put it into the printer. So guys, this is the printer printing out. I'm going to leave it here. If you have any thoughts, tips, tricks, I can make this channel better because that's what I want to do. I just want to improve, but please be kind. Yeah, so this is the end of a quick overview of my Ender 3 Pro.